Hi. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Whew. It's been a night. But I'm excited that we are live. Yes, once again for tonight's class. Thank you for joining back. Thank you. We are kicking off with tonight's class right away, and we are not wasting much time. Today, we are looking at 10 powerful sales secrets that is going to help us to 10x our businesses. All right. So we are going to be learning these 10 things, and I to be learning. There's a lot that you're going to be learning that is going to help boost your business. So if you are a business, if you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you have we call it a night. So yes, I can see you, Favor. I can see you, Ijoma. I can see you, James. I can see you, Lovert. Thank you all for joining in. So we'll be starting right away, okay? So I'm going to be sharing with you just 10 powerful sales secret that is going to help us to 10x our business. Is really going to is well, guys. And powerful sales secret that is going to help us 10x our business. Sorry for the network issue. I'm going to be here, and I pray that the network is going to get more steps. And I want us to really pay attention to this because it's really going to help us paying attention and make sure you're taking notes to apply these things. The first one, which is top on the which is very, very important. I can see us all. Welcome so much. Welcome, John. Welcome, James. Welcome, Ijoma. So the first and very important secret you must know as value in advance. Now, I know you might have heard this thing several times, but I really want to break this thing down for us to begin to apply, where we are, sharing stories about ourselves and letting people know what we do. And these are special platforms that could help us give value to people. If you have a business and then you wake up one day and then you you just decide any relationship with you've not built trust, it's really going to be difficult for you to sell. Remember that you're selling to people, and people will want to have a personal relationship with you before they buy from you. Now imagine, for example, that you are called up in a podium, you're called up in a conference, let's say a 10x conference, okay, and you have about self in this scenario. You have about 1,000 people in that hall, and you have been called up to make a presentation. Now, what are you supposed to present? Okay, you are supposed to pitch your business, you're supposed to tell people about your business, and you're supposed to convince people to patronize your business. How are you going to go about it? What are you going to do? Now imagine that you are in the stage, okay, standing in front of people, and then you are supposed to convince them to buy your product. Let's say you had have the minimum 15 minutes to do that. How are you going to convince these people that have never met you before, they've never heard about you, they don't know you, they are meeting you for the first time? Now the first thing you must learn to do is what? To give value. Assuming I come into a place and I see someone moving stuff, and I see someone sharing something that relates to me, something that is going to help me, I am going to get glued to that person. How did I meet Dan Lok? How did I meet Alex Catoni? How did I meet all the other wonderful copywriters online? It because who has information about copyright. For I was looking out for videos that I can learn copywriting with. And so by the time I had clicked one or two videos and I had watched their videos, even though I had not met them before, but I just had that affinity for them. Why? Because they gave value. Because they give value. People that have never met you before are going to have some level of affinity for you. And I learned to give value. Now, how can you give value? You can give value through your different social media platforms. You can give value through videos. You can create videos about your business. Now, remember that we are looking at 10x our businesses, and we are trying to apply sales strategies to 10x our businesses. And one of the most important thing, like I'm emphasizing right now, is giving value to people. It's just going to draw their attention to you. The reason why you subscribe to some YouTube channels or why you follow some people online is not because you've met them before. Sometimes not even because of the number of followers they have. But it out for free. You didn't pay for it. You're just surfing the net and you bumped into those contents, and then you're learning a lot from it. And so getting to getting to give value to people draws their attention to you. Now, number two secret that you must have at your fingertips is that you must learn to make people trust you. Okay, you must people. So that is why when you meet people for the first time, you try to create a level of rapport with them. We are talking about selling online and offline. So when you meet people, whether offline or online for the first time, okay, try and paint a picture that would connect you to them. Imagine that I walk up to you and we have something in common. So I walk up to you for the first time, and then we discover that we have lots of things in common. I discovered that you like soccer and you're also a Chelsea fan. I mean, it's going to create that affinity. We now have a platform to start discussion. So I am going to easily influence you because we already have what? A platform. We have something that brought us together. And so that is what people do when they go for conferences, you go for TED Talks, you go for business and entrepreneurship conferences and programs. How you connect with your clients, how you connect with people is simply by establishing a rapport and finding something worth in common, something that you guys have in common. So you must learn to do that. Let your audience know that you feel what they feel. You. For example, you come and share your weakness and say, okay, I used to have stage fright, but so and so period of my life, I began to apply these same principles that helped me to overcome stage fright. Now, anyone that is having stage fright and meets your content on social media, the person is going to stop and is going to listen. Okay, so that way you've gotten the attention of that person, that way you've created a connection. So they're just going to be clicking, yes, yes, that's the same way I felt, that's the same way I'm feeling, that's what I've been going through, and they would give you attention, they would listen. So when you're trying to sell, let money not be the first thing in your mind. Let making your first million not be your priority. Let your priority be to gain their trust, to connect with them, to make them see that you can relate with them, that you know what they are going through. All right. Now, another point you must note is that you'd have to understand your customers. You have to understand your audience. There is no selling without solving a problem. Okay? It's going to be difficult for you to sell if you're not solving a problem. So I want you to note these things because it's going to help you when you're writing your copy. For example, you're writing a copy to sell a skincare product. You must be solving a problem with that product. And so it's going to be easy for you to outline all the benefits of the product and all the features of the product and try to coin out something that is going to be of help to the customers or to the clients and use it as the focus for selling. Now, what do I mean? For example, you want to sell a skincare product. You just come and say, okay, I have this beautiful, well packaged, soft lighted, amazing product. Who does it help anyone? No. But what is going to help someone is when you tell them that your product is going to clear your dark spots. They know they stand to benefit something by using that product. I don't know if that's clear. Okay, so make sure you understand your audience. There's what we call customer avatar. Make sure you create a customer avatar, and by that you're deciphering who are my audience, what are their pain points, what are their problems, what are the challenges they go through, what is their age bracket. You have to do your customer profiling to find out who your customers are, and it's going to be easier for you to reach them because you understand them. So it takes a whole lot of studying, it takes a whole lot of going out there. There's this movie. Now what the business, they wanted to grow their business because they were having so many losses. Okay, they were not, their product did not change, nothing happened to the product. It was still the same product that they were producing, but over time they found out that people were no longer patronizing them. And so to solve that problem, they had to infiltrate the market. Okay, I can't remember the name of that movie. I watch marketing movies a lot. Movies that talk about digital marketing, businesses, and movies that talk about businesses, corporate firms, anything social media online. I love those movies. Okay, so that particular movie I watched, they were having losses, okay, in the business. So they thought, how are ourselves, because things are not working, we're not making sales. Now the strategy they employed was that they had to infiltrate the market. They had to go and meet those that buy those skincare products. They had to meet ladies. They had to meet the age group, and they had to ask them questions. Okay, what products do you use? They had to create, just the way those that do community medicine. You create questionnaires, okay, to get feedback from people. That was exactly what they did. So they were able to create questionnaires, included questions like, what skincare products are you using? What skincare products were you using before? How do you find this skincare product? If you're using their skincare product, they'll ask you, how do you find skincare products? What are the advantages? How has it helped you? Has it improved your skin? Do you have any complaints? So that way they really get to hear what their customers have to say, those that use their product and those that don't use their product. So that is very, very important. Don't just be up there selling all the time, selling all the time. Get to have a conversation with your audience. Get to have a conversation with your clients. Get to ask them this product to be, get feedbacks from them. Both those that have purchased your product and those that have not. Ask them, why are you not using this product? Don't you think this product could help you? What is your challenge about changing product? One, physically with them, or it can be online, one-on-one with them as well. So make sure that there is a certain level of relationship between you and your clients. If you're an introvert, let that not be a reason why you wouldn't relate with your customers. I mean, you have to learn communication skill. If you must sell, you must communicate. It's very important, and it's that simple. Okay, it's as simple as just chatting them up and asking them questions. You don't need to be good with words. Just especially now that things are online, so you're not even seeing the person eyeball to eyeball. You can type, you can communicate. So make sure you get your audience to know you, to like you, to trust you, and have a personal relationship with them. Get to find out their pain points so you can solve their words, their problems. Now, number three thing that I want to emphasize, number three secret you must apply to 10x your skill is that you must understand your products. Okay, you must not be apologetic about selling. Don't be apologetic about selling to anyone. Some people feel that by selling that you're begging people for their money. I've heard several people tell me that the reason why I don't want to go into business is because I do not want to start begging people up and down to pay me or to give me money. I don't have strength to appeal to anyone. I don't have strength to start chasing customers around for them to buy my product. But then it depends. It all depends on what? On understanding. It depends on understanding. You don't need to be apologetic about your selling. You don't need to feel bad that, oh, I'm asking too much. I'm always asking them for money. I'm always selling. Can't I just stop selling? Why I don't want to be a beggar. Don't ever have that mindset when you are selling. Okay, you are the owner of your business. Don't be apologetic about selling. Now, how do you overcome that, that intuition, that feeling of um that feeling of apologizing for selling? How do you overcome that problem? Number one, you must understand your product. Okay, you must understand that you're solving a problem. You must understand that you're doing favor to whoever is buying your product. So you must work in that mind. You must work with confidence. You must know that you are helping their lives. You're solving a problem for them. Do you understand? So you're solving a problem for them. You're not begging them for their money. You're basically providing a solution and they are simply paying you for it. So don't ever think that selling is about pursuing people or begging people to give you money or appealing to customers and pleading with them. No, know the value of what you're selling because it will help you convince whoever that it's whoever you're selling to. It will help you convince them that your product is going to help them and it's going to help them solve their problem. Okay. Okay, so that is it. So make sure that you're confident about your product and that you're selling them with confidence. You're able to convince someone that your product is going to do this for them and do that for them. I mean, the best marketer of your product is you. Nobody can market your product as good as you can market your product. Okay, so always bear that in mind. All right. So I want to hear us say something on the comment section. So far, what are the secrets that I have mentioned that would help you to next your skill, that will help you to next your business? So let me hear out in the comment section. So far, what are the secrets I have mentioned that would help you to next your business. Okay, I'm waiting for our comments in the comment section. Now, number four secret you must learn is to model what works. Okay, model what works. Like there are many businesses that out there that are doing so well. Many businesses out there are doing so well. So why would you not um learn from what is working in other people's business and model it in your own business? Okay, I mean that makes it easy for you. You don't have to start thinking too much. You're just applying simple principles that have been working on other people's business. So if you know that there are people that their businesses have worked over time, try and meet them, ask them. Okay, for example, you're selling skincare products, or you're selling foodstuffs. Okay, whatever you're selling, meet the people that have already gone done so well in that particular business, and get to ask them different strategies they are employing to sell their products. Okay, no man is an island. You can't do it all by yourself. You must learn to ask questions. You must learn to model what has worked in other people's businesses in your own business. And that is why it's good to connect. Okay, that's why it's good to connect, have connections with people that have gone far in your business. Okay, have connections with them, relate with them, ask them questions, let them mentor you, let them show you the way, let them get to teach you what exactly they've been doing, and you learn from their mistakes, avoid making those mistakes, and apply the right things in your business. Okay, all right. Now, number five is that you must do your homework. Okay, do your homework for you to get to your customers. Imagine that you are addressing doctors, people that are already, they are well learned. If you don't use the right words, you won't be able to reach them. You won't be able to get to them. You won't be able to get their attention. So that is why you must do your homework before you write a copy. That is why you must do your homework before you sell to anyone. It's going to help you convince them. Imagine that you want to meet, okay, I see you, Vincent. I see you know your product. That is very, very important. Okay. Now imagine that you want to sell a car. Okay, let's say a shoe. You want to sell a pair of shoe to, let's say, your lecturer in school. As a student, how would you be able to do that? How are you able to walk up to your lecturer and convince your lecturer to buy that product? One of the things you can do is by making inquiry, ask questions, ask questions. I see people connecting already on the comment section. That's what we are talking about. Connect with people. It should come, it should flow from you. I mean, it is easy to create connections and build what and build relationship. It's going to help you go further because you're going to ask questions and find out what works in other people's business and apply it in your own business. So I see Vincent and Ijam already connecting on the comment section, and I love what's happening. Please go on, go on, go on, even afterwards in class as well. All right, so we are looking at doing your homework, so you get to find out how will I sell this thing to this lecturer. Okay, how many pairs of shoe does he have? Does he have Japanese made? Does he have the one that's coming from Russia? You can actually follow him up, like can actually monitor him over time. Let's say monitor him for 2 weeks and get to know the kind of shoe he wears. It's going to be easy for you to bring his test to him and tell him that this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And you get to know the kind of shoe he wears. And you get to know the kind of test he wears. And you get to know the kind of shoe he wears. And you get to know the kind of test he wears. And you get to know the kind of shoe he wears. And you get to know the kind of test he wears. And you get to know the kind of shoe he wears. And you get to know the kind of test he wears. I was saying, how would you be able to convince your lecturer to buy the product? Okay, I see you, Jessica, and I'm seeing your comment. You said understand your product, don't be apologetic to your customers. Exactly, exactly. Don't. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, Vincent. I'm back. Don't cry. I'm back. Right. So be confident about your product because you're doing a favor to your customers. Exactly. Pride in your product. Okay, you are solving a problem for them. Okay, so back to what I was saying before the network cut us. You'd have to um get to the point where you're able to convince whoever you are trying to pitch your product to or try to sell to be able to buy your product. And information guides that decision. Information guides that communication. It's going to help you communicate your product to whoever is patronizing you or whoever you want to sell to. Okay, so get to know their pain points. Get to know that, okay, for example, I was saying you want to sell a shoe to your lecturer. Okay, this person is already here while you're here. Okay, in the level of education. But then, if you're able to do your homework very well, you'll be able to understand this person's test. Okay, watch the kind of shoe he wears to school. Watch the kind of attire he wears. Okay, which shoe would match what he wears. So it's going to be easy for you to come up with that product and say, "Sir, I noticed that the other day so and so 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 and so and so, so you wore, and this is just a similar product to that. In fact, this is stronger. This is made from so and so from Japan. It was imported. I mean, it's going to give you class, and you're able to convince him based on the information you already have about him and about the product. So he's going to know you've done your homework. I mean, it just like you are going to connect so easily because you know some things about him and you're talking with confidence. Okay, you're not just coming to say, "Sir, buy, I sell shoe, please patronize me," but you're giving him content reason why your shoe is the best for his outfit, why your shoe is going to match what he's wearing at this point. So he just seen that reason with you. And even if he never planned to buy anything as he was coming to school, because you have convinced him enough based on information, it's going to be an it's going to be an instant closing of sale. Okay, it's going to be instant. Like he won't even have any reason to begin to argue or postpone because you have given him enough reasons. So make sure you're doing your research. Don't ever sell a product just like that. Do your research very well. It's going to help you have more points to convince your clients or convince whoever you're going to talk to buy that product. And that's the same thing that applies towards to copies, writing copies. You must do your homework very well, okay? Now, another thing is that, okay, which I combine together with this last point, is that you must know your customers. There's a way to do customer profiling, okay? Get to know their name, get to know where they are from, get to know you can even get to know what they ate last in that morning. Any information that is going to help you sell, any information that is going to help you in selling a particular product to a customer, make sure you get those information, okay? Now, you know that the weather is what is cold. For example, you sell duvet. You have every, I mean, you get to know your customers, get to know, okay, this person I want to sell this thing to, what's up with the person? Does the person, you can even visit, you can ask questions, you can, I'm talking about physically, trying to sell a product physically to someone. Okay, maybe you know the child, you can ask the child, you have so and so thing, you use so and so thing, ask the questions, make your research. So when you're going to talk to the mother, you're like, okay, I know this is cold weather, this is the raining season and the weather is cold, so I believe this is going to help your child and this and your second daughter. In fact, your third daughter actually complained of cough the last time I met her, and so I was, I came up with, this products that would help her, that would help cover them from being exposed to cold and from suffering from, having stuffy nose, cough, catarrh. So you're giving facts. I mean, you're giving facts. Like me personally, if you're talking to me that way, I'm going to be wowed, okay? Because you're talking with facts, you're talking with information, and you're making me see the importance of your product. The money is not even your major concern here. The money is not the thing you're bringing first. It's not your first card. You're trying to make me see the value of what you're offering, and I'm going to be ready to get that value. And what in exchange for my money, I'm going to be willing to pay to exchange what my money. I'm going to be willing to pay to get the value. So make sure you know your customers very, very well. Make sure you know their pain points. Make sure you know what they are thinking about. Make sure you know what is going up with them. Okay. All right. So Ijoma say giving value equals selling, and you must be confident enough if you must. Exactly. Confidence is key. Okay. Confidence is key. Whether you're selling an idea to someone or you're selling a product to someone, confidence is what? Confidence is key. Okay. Now, number six skill you must, number six secrets you must know that will help you to next your business is acquiring three important skills. Okay. Acquire three important selling skills. And what are these skills? Number one, ability to empathize with your customers. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the breaking transmission. Was due to network. Tell me on the comment section. If you can still hear me, please say something in the comment section so I know you are with me. I sincerely apologize, guys. I sincerely apologize. So if you're still watching, please drop a comment on the comment section. Let me know you are with me. If you can hear me, say something, say something, say something, say something in the comment section. Okay. Say something in the comment section so I would be sure that we are together. Mm. If you're still with us, please drop a comment, drop a comment, drop a comment, drop a comment. I want to know if we are still together, okay? I sincerely apologize for the whole break in network, for the whole break in transmission. I sincerely apologize. All right, so we are looking at the three most important skill that you must have as that would help you sell. Okay, the three most important um, skills for selling. Now, number one is that you must have the ability to empathize with your customer. As emotional triggers, there are several emotional triggers that you can use to sell your products. Okay, there are several emotional triggers that works, and I want to bring that up at this point, or several emotional triggers. And when I mean emotional triggers, I mean like selling points, things that you can focus on when you want to sell. Okay. Remember that we are looking at understanding, having the ability to empathize with your customers. And you can only empathize with them when you know exactly what is happening to them. Okay. I really hope you can still hear me. Please, you can hear me. I need to see something in the comment section so I would know you're with us. Comment section so that I would know you're with us. Vincent and IJ, what's up? How far with the bonding? If you're still with me, please drop a comment on the comment section so I know you can hear me and I know you are with me. Okay? Am I seeing the comments? All right. So I believe you all can still hear me. Okay? All right. So we are going to be looking at the emotional triggers to selling. Powerful emotional triggers to selling. Number one emotional trigger is love. Okay, love. People buy based on emotions and justify with logic. Never forget that. Okay, people buy with emotions and then they justify with logic. So the first powerful emotion you can use to sell your product to anyone is what? Is love. So tell them, buy this product for your loved one, make your loved one happy. Okay, you would love this product will do this for you and do that for you. Based on that emotional state, okay, emotion of love, you can convince a client to buy a product. You can convince a client to what? To buy a product. So love is one of the powerful emotions you can use to sell to anyone anytime. Okay, just tell them, okay, just tell them to buy a product based on love, or for their loved one, or for someone they like. Okay, or something that is going to make them feel loved or get attracted to the one that loves them. Love is an emotion that you can use to sell. Okay, now the second emotion you can use to sell is what? Is fear. Now, when I say fear, I mean fear. Like, people are afraid of missing out of, let's say, afraid of missing out of offers, okay, or promos or sales. So people are afraid of missing out. So you can use that as an emotional trigger to sell. Okay, put fear in people. Like, tell them the problems they are going to have in the world if you don't have your product. Tell them how they are going to miss out of this once in a lifetime opportunity, and instill a level of fear in them. Okay, for those of us in the medical line, you can tell them, fearful things that would happen if they don't take their medication or if they don't buy that product. instill a level of fear, okay, instill a level of fear in their hearts, and it's going to, you know, make them want to buy the product at that moment, especially if you're giving an offer. Okay, I really hope that network does not cut in what I'm saying. I don't know if you can hear me loud and clear. The network here is a bit, is tormenting us tonight, but we just have to manage and quickly round off. Okay. All right. So other emotional triggers you can use is, we mentioned love, we mentioned fear, fear of losing a loved one. If they don't act immediately, they might lose a loved one. They should buy this product, okay, to help them improve their health and stuff like that, or improve their condition and things like that. And this is one of the triggers that the traditional medicine people, or those that sell in buses, all those roadside drug sellers, this is one of the things they use to get their clients, because they try to instill fear. Okay, they try to make you see how bad the problem you have is, and then provide their product as a solution. So we can also apply that in selling, that you're putting fear in people. They are going to be afraid of missing out of that offer you're giving, and put time frame. By the time I'm done with this video, this offer ends. Okay, so it's going to put a level of urgency in their mind, and they're going to come to buy the product. Okay, now also comfort is another emotional trigger. Okay, people buy because they want to be comfortable. They are quite lazy to do something or get something, or work hard. Okay, people are generally naturally lazy. So if you provide something that will make them comfortable, you provide something that will ease off their stress, you provide something that is going to make them feel more comfortable, they're definitely going to bring out money. Hello everyone. Okay, so I sincerely apologize for what's happening, and the network doesn't want us to continue, so we might have to call it a night here. Okay, what do you guys think? I'm thinking we should call it a night here. and then continue tomorrow because of the whole network issue. So let me hear your comment in the comment section. What do you guys think? Should we continue? Should we call it a night? Should we continue or should we call it a night? The network has really been bad tonight, and it's not allowing us. It's disrupting the flow of this class. So personally, I'm suggesting we call it a night here and then continue tomorrow. But I want to hear our comments. I want to know what we think. Should we continue regardless and just finish up this topic, or should we postpone it till tomorrow? Okay. Let me hear our comment in the comment section. Should we continue the class or should we move it to tomorrow? Let me hear us say something. Okay. Yes, Jessica, the network is really frustrating and our time is fast spent. So I'm suggesting we call it a night here. All right, this Jessica says let's continue tomorrow. So I have a supporter. So we I sincerely apologize. Yes, please. I sincerely apologize for the whole breaking transmission and for the whole network issue. These are things that we cannot control. Okay. All right. All right. Network is really bad. I agree with you, Joma. I agree with you, Favor. So we are calling tonight. All right, guys. So my sincere apology for the whole network madness. I sincerely apologize. So we are going to be calling tonight here, and we are going to continue tomorrow. All right. So thank you all so much, and let's have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow in class, and thank you for sticking around up to this point. Bye, guys. Okay. So I'll see us tomorrow in class, all right? We are calling it a night here. Thank you so much for sticking around. We're ending it here and we'll continue tomorrow. And sorry for the whole network issues, all right? So we'll continue tomorrow. I will combine tomorrow's lectures with today's lecture in one. By God's grace, there won't be any network issue tomorrow. We pray for that and I would actively work towards that. All right. Thank you all so much and let's have a wonderful night. Bye guys.